Back in a sec.
He's gone. Film Club. High five.
Thank you very much for joining us for an episode of Film Club. Me, your main host, and the really only host you need to care about, Grummel. To my right, though, I have a human. Now, say hello to the human, everybody.
Hello.
Every week in Film Club, Grummel going to bring you wonderful films from across the universe. Human, this week, what are we doing?
The Dark Crystal.
Yeah, very good, human. Very good.
The Dark Crystal, Jim Henson and his crew. It's their kind of 80s, I think it is. 1982, what do you think?
Frank Oz.
Frank
You
Oz.
forget Frank Oz.
Frank Oz, okay.
Never forget Frank
Jim
Oz.
Henson and Frank Oz, my apologies. It's their take on a kind of fantasy, a darker twist on, you look at the usual stuff with the Muppets and everything like that, and it's their take, it's their writing, it's their film, about an hour and a half long, and what's amazing about it is, just going to the deep end, is how amazing this looks considering it's in the 80s, because they use puppets, they use practical effects.
What's a puppet?
Sorry?
What's a puppet?
I don't know what a puppet is.
They use creatures. Real
Yes.
creatures. They breed the creatures, me think. Me think that maybe some creatures found, some creatures cast, some creatures auditioned for the role.
It's, for those who don't know, by the way, a little breakdown. It's a film about a Dark Crystal gets split in two, and it makes the kind of essentially the good guys and the bad guys. They've got the names of the guys here, and it's about a Griefling, I think it's called Giefling. And
Gilfling.
Gilfling, and it's about his quest, and he meets a girl, Gilfling. There's the last two on the planet to get the Dark Crystal back to normality because a little piece came off. In amongst this, go against the evil dark, what they're called, Skeksis. Skeksis. Oh, that rings a bell.
Like Sketty.
Yeah. So I actually went to a local Comic-Con, and there was this creepy gaffer, and he was dressed up in this. He was dressed in these like weird long legs and stuff. It turns out it's one of these massive tall striders.
Oh, they're so creepy.
I know,
so
land
creepy.
striders. But it was with the mask of one of the Skeksis kind of guys. So it was just this horrible like bipedal like creature with like lack of limbs or lack of joints. It was horrible. Yeah, a really great film. I was taken back by this because it's 82, so it's not long after Star Wars. Now I got so many Star Wars vibes, a few Lord of the Rings vibes. There was so much attention to detail in this whole film. Like
We like how the main character basically Frodo.
very much so, yeah.
He sounds very much like Elijah Wood.
He was Jim Henson that did the helped the creature out with its movements.
Yes.
And it's just a testament to like what you can do with practical effects, because you look at nowadays kind of puppets. You know, and
What puppet?
Jurassic Park, for example, a great example of like practical effects used that look amazing nowadays. You look back.
They trained those dinosaurs very, very well, I thought. It could be very difficult to get a dinosaur to eat somebody, but they did it very, very convincingly.
And it's just, you look at stuff, with the exception of films like Lord of the Rings and stuff, where they're not The Hobbit, that's not accepted, but Lord of the Rings, you look at like the overuse of CGI, and you have these little exception of like Lord of the Rings, and it's refreshing to see. I came to this, didn't know what to expect, and I loved it. I really loved it. It was a whole heart. It's a very Sunday. I haven't used this in a while. I have a grummel. Sorry. It was a very Sunday kind of film, chilled out Sunday film. And last week we sat there and watched it, and I thought it was amazing. It's really nice.
We share a lass.
Yes, we do.
Oh.
With the royal we. Oh. So yeah, so you got Jen is the name of the Giefling. Gilfling, sorry. Performed by Kiran Shah. And Kira, who's the female Giefling.
Yes.
Catherine Mullen, who
Now,
helped.
do you not think they have slightly too smooth of a face?
Well, that's how the creatures are. So what are you doing? Are you anti-Gelfling or what?
Yes.
All right. Well,
I do not appreciate gelflings.
Look at this. You got this like hair.
Get away. Get away.
Yeah, and what I really liked about it is towards the end is how like it's split in two. So but essentially you've got the good parts and the bad parts.
It's very much story about light and dark,
Star Wars, but
left
in a great way.
and right.
And it really reminded me of the
down.
Never-Ending Story, which is a great film if you haven't seen that. I don't know, I just got really good vibes from it. Really happy film.
Me big fan of Never-Ending Story.
What
Me
was-
big fan of Labyrinth as well.
Yes, so these guys went
This
on to
would
do
be-
Labyrinth.
Yes. Where unfortunately, for everybody out there, they replaced some lead role puppets. Monsters, I did not say puppets. They replaced some lead role Muppets with humans for some reason.
Why would you do that?
No, look how ugly they are.
David Bowie.
David Bowie, he's got good bulge though.
So, what are your thoughts on it? I thought, to be fair, just before.
Me think great adventure. Me no care about your thoughts. Me think great adventure. Good, simple story of good versus evil. Duality within the monster kind.
There you are.
We think that it's a bit dark for children though.
It's fucking dark as
So
fuck.
creepy.
Jesus Christ!
Like when
got stabbed
Emperor,
at the end.
like when no one cares about her. She Gelfling. Or when Emperor crumble away.
Yeah, I know.
So creepy.
But I liked how that, also the Elder went away as well, and also when that guy got stung by the Dark Crystal or the Shard of the Crystal, the Mystic guy, he got on his hand as well. You saw, and they were just like, yeah, I understand that. I'm chill with that sort of thing.
Very good stuff. Very good stuff.
But yeah, it's incredibly dark. Like how they take all the energy, spirit energy from them, and turn it into like mindless zombies, the little podlings. That's fucking terrifying.
Poor Podling. He gets fucked quite quick.
Yeah, they came back at the end though, thank God. And they tried to do it to her, and she got the animals. She had some very interesting ways to call animals, and very interesting shouts, wall shouts, and
Fizzgig was a crazy little creature
he
too.
was funny as fuck him. But he was a bit of a pest at times. He didn't really contribute to anything at all towards the end.
Thought he should have died, probably.
He's a bit like you.
Hashtag death to Fizzgig.
Wow.
Now soon, a prequel series being released by Netflix.
Yes, indeed. So it's called, I can't remember what it's called.
Age of Extinction.
Age of Extinction, yeah. Extinction. It's got a decent cast in it as well. And I'm looking, after seeing this today, I'm looking forward to it.
Me
I think
too.
It'll be really
me too.
good. So yeah.
So when Age of Extinction come out, you and I are going to come back here. We watch each episode together, and we talk about it to everybody live. And afterwards, we think about releasing you.
That sounds really nice. Thank you.
So you can let us know what you think of Dark Crystal down here in the comments somewhere. Until next week, though, I'm going to make sure this one keeps learning about monster cinema.
Puppeteering.
Goodbye now!